Good morning, everyone. Today I have brought you a very different lesson for you, and it's a short poem from your reader MCB. It is The Boy in a Blue Pullover. You know what is pullover? Sweater that we wear in winters. Woolen sweaters that we wear in winters is called a pullover. Here, the poem is short, sweet, and with a moral. Written by Ruskin Bond. The poet here is Ruskin Bond. You must know few lines about Ruskin Bond. He is, as the name suggests, it's a Christian name. So actually, his parents came from Britain. He is of British origin, but maximum life he lived in Delhi. Sorry, he is still living in India, and most of the time he has lived in India. He went to London only for few years in his young age, otherwise the whole life he has been in India, and till now main thing is he is still alive. He has won a lot of awards like Padma Bhushan, Sahitya Academy Award for his lovely writing. He writes very beautifully, which is close to everybody's heart and true to life. Now, let's see this poem. One thing you are going to learn is how to recite a poem. Another thing, like the meaning. Of course, I'll be telling you the meaning, but mostly when I recite the poem, you will understand yourself. Okay, so let's start. Boy in a faded blue pullover, Boy in a faded blue pullover, poor boy, thin, smiling boy, ran down the road shouting, singing, flinging his arms wide. I stood in the way and stopped him. What's up? I said. Why are you happy? He showed me the nickel rupee coin. I found it on the road, he said, and he held it to the light, that he might see it shining bright. And how will you spend it? Small boy in pullover. Let's have this first. Boy in a faded blue pullover. First two lines, in a way, first four lines show the sketch of a boy, how the boy is. We are talking about a small boy who's wearing a blue pullover, and this tells us how he looks like. Boy in a faded blue pullover. Faded means discolored, worn out, not a new or good pullover. He was poor, he was thin, but still a smiling boy. What is he doing? Ran down the road, shouting, singing, flinging his arms wide. This shows that he was happy. All these activities, all these actions, shouting, singing, flinging, show his happiness. The poet is telling the poem in the first person. So he says, I stood in the way and stopped him. Then I asked him, what's up? Why are you happy? The boy was so happy. He showed me the nickel rupee coin. Nickel is the metal with which the coins are made. So he showed him 1 rupee coin and he said, I found it on the road. The small boy showed the poet the 1 rupee coin and said, I found it on the road. He had luckily he had found one coin lying on the road and he had picked it up and he held it to the light. He raised his hand so that he could see the shining of the coin, and he held it to the light that he might see it shining bright. He was so happy getting that rupee and he wanted to see its shining and the happiness associated with it. And how will you spend it? Small boy in blue pullover, the poet asks him, how is he going to spend this rupee? He says, the small boy replies, I'll buy. He has planned. He discloses the secret that he had in his heart. I'll buy. What is he going to buy? I'll buy a buckle for my belt. He must have had a belt and without the buckle. So he says, I'll buy a buckle for my belt. He was a slim boy, smart boy. Would buy a buckle for his belt. Coin clutched in his hot hand. He ran off laughing bright. The coin I had lost an hour ago, but better his that night. Children, this is the essence, this is the peak of the poem. Coin clutched in his hot hand, he ran off laughing bright. The coin I had lost an hour ago, but better his that night. Now this I told you, the boy had a plan to buy a belt. Now he ran from there. He was least bothered who were talking to him and what were they thinking about him. He ran from there. He had held, clutched means holding tight. He was holding the coin tightly in his hand and he ran from there. He was laughing, running away, and he was feeling very bright, happy, and he ran from there. The coin I had lost an hour ago. The poet thinks that just few hours back he had lost 1 rupee coin on the road. So this boy had found that rupee. But the poet does not speak about it. He doesn't disclose to the boy that it is the same coin that he had lost few hours back. He lets the boy enjoy and fulfill his wish with that 1 rupee coin. So this is the moral of the story. We should find joy in small things. Let's see how the boy finds joy in a small thing. Only getting 1 rupee coin, only buying a buckle for his belt made him so happy. And right poet on the other hand is happy because the boy is happy. This shows us sharing is caring. He did not tell the boy that he had lost that rupee and now that he wanted it back. He lets the boy take that rupee and do whatever he wanted to. So these are small things, children, which when we help others, we also feel very happy. So try to be good to others, kind and helpful. Helpful doesn't mean that you help somebody doing the homework or crossing the road only. Helping, there are so many things which you might not be needing very much. You can give away to the very needy people. The maids who come to your home, you can help them by giving those small things. Maybe they have children who are studying or who want to study. You can help them. Okay, so this short poem, very sweet one, is by Ruskin Bond, and you're going to learn it for your recitation assessment. Okay.